okay? That's where it got turned on at. But the reason I brought that up is because I started remembering about Hawaii and why I went to LA and what happened when I got in LA about this fire. Back to that. Okay. They fired me from that movie because they thought I was the person who orchestrated that strike, but I was not. I was actually doing very well in that movie, and I regretted that that shit had came up, because if there was any time I was going to try to overlook oppression, it was right then. I'm out there shining and every damn thing, and it's like, no, you motherfuckers are not. And they're like, we're not going to go to work. And I'm like, oh, this is not happening. Because every place else where I had a stupid-ass McDonald's job or a dumb-ass mop the floor and take out the garbage job, nobody wanted to stand up for the mistreatment. But then here, when it's real high stakes, this is where everybody going to put my true heart to the test. I was so angry about that. But me being the trooper that I am, I stuck on the side of the oppressed, which was a dumbass thing to do, because as soon as those white people started looking for heads to cut off, everybody went ahead there. So you know who they found? My ass, okay? I had my ass on that bus and on that plane so damn fast. The only thing that beat my ass to that damn airplane was the damn pilot. But check this shit out. I learned a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I learned so much from that experience that it made me the confident man that I am today. But here's the deal. When I went back to Hawaii after that, that shit puzzled me for a long time. You know, I mean, it really did. Everything about the high stakes, the high possibility of becoming a known, famous movie star and all that old shit, all that shit was right there, right in my hand. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, ain't this a bitch? I roll with these little faggot motherfuckers. And then the first chance they get to shit on me, they all shitted on me. When they came looking for somebody to cut their head off, you should have seen all those other brothers all ganged up and all pointing the finger at me like I was the bad person, you know? But I'll say, before they fired me, I went up there and I got in that ass. I let them motherfuckers have it about the way they treated us. And I left. This is what happened. I was in Hawaii, not even thinking about that shit. LA, nothing. I didn't want to have nothing to do with no Hollywood or nothing, but the universe kept bugging me all the time. We want you to go to LA. We want you to go down there. And it was like, what the hell you want me to go to LA for? I'm not going to LA. It's just that simple. I'm not going to that raggedy ass city, okay? Alright? Shit. My car flipped over, all that I told you about. No dents. I got all that. Okay. And then I got in the hot ass water and didn't get burned. I was like, okay. It was just all kind of weird stuff going on, you know? Oh, on the beach, I had a job at the Royal Kona Estates. I was a security guard, and I used to work on the beach behind those fancy houses. And the spirits used to always talk to me. They was young spirits, Hawaiian girl spirits, like 14 or 15. They were so young, but they used to just come around me and play with me all the time. Well, I thought there was Hawaiian spirits. I found out now that there was a lot of ancestors that was messing with me, but I didn't know about that stuff. But what happened was one night, this thing kissed me on the face. And giggled. It was a little girl. She was like about 14, I guess, because I could feel her spirit, her energy. I was on the wall. I was sitting on the wall, rolling me at the joint. I was going to smoke me a joint. I went out there, and I was rolling the joint. I heard her start giggling. I said, I know you here. And she was running around playing with me. And you couldn't see her, but I could feel her. And then she kissed me on the face. I was like, wow, you know. I thought that was really cool, you know. So, about 3 nights later, my girlfriend came over there. She was working on the post with me. Because she worked, me and her both worked on the same security team. I met her on that job. And she was real feisty ass girl. She came there one night and I was like, look, I gotta stay here because I'm gonna have to do a phone check. You need to go do a patrol. Because I was training her. Somebody had quit and they were gonna let her work in the post when I'm not there. And I told her, I said, you need to take the tugger and go down there and hit the diggy. We had things where you had to touch the wand to it to show that you were present at a certain time. And I told her, I said, Paula, listen, when you go out there, those girls is out there. I say, yo, be careful, man, because it's about 3 female spirits out there, and they are really aggressive. I ain't living in Hawaii all my life. You ain't got to tell me what to do. I know about the spirits around there. I say, Paula, listen to me. Those girls are really strong spirit. They're not just the kind you hear. They can actually touch you. One of those girls kissed me on the face the other night. She said, ain't no girl kissed you on your face. I say, Paula, listen to what I'm saying to you. I'm not lying to you. They are very strong spirited out there. I'm trying to tell you. Whatever. I seen her hop her ass on the scooter and drive away. I thought to myself, all right, I tried to tell her ass, I'm just a ball. 9 minutes later, I see the little light from the scooter coming back to the guard shack. And I was like, man, when she back to her place? Because the whole patrol takes about 40 minutes. She's coming back in 9 minutes. And I'm like, damn, that was quick. What happened? So I knew something happened. So I got on the radio. I'm like, what's up? Nothing. I'm like, Paula, you all right? Nothing. So she gets back to the guard shack. She all broke up. She got dirt all on her ass. She got a hole in her pants. On her knee, blood coming out. I'm thinking somebody that attacked her ass on the beach, right? My little heart is beating. I'm thinking somebody that grabbed my girl. I'm like, what the hell happened? What's wrong? Why are you bleeding? Oh shit, what happened? What happened? Leave me alone. Don't say nothing to me. So she walked right past me. And she go into the bathroom and shut the door. So I'm standing outside the door. I'm talking to her. I say, Paula, you all right? Who did that to you? She don't say nothing. I say, what is wrong with you? Why ain't you talking to me? What happened to you? She didn't say nothing. Paula brought her ass out that bathroom. And she was going back over there. And then she gave me the flashlight. She said, can you go through the patrol? And I looked at her. I said, oh, what happened? And she said, yeah. You was right. I said, what do you mean I was right? She said, the girls, they pushed me off the wall. They pushed me off the wall. I said, see, I told your ass. She was out there walking on that wall, and the girls pushed her off. They was jealous because she was out there kissing me on that wall earlier that night. And they got jealous. Spirits can get jealous. They really can. So anyway, I kept getting all these, and I'm just telling you guys all this stuff so you can see how powerful the spirit world is. A lot of people don't have these interactions with it, so that's why I'm taking time out to let you guys know there's another part of our universe that you probably don't know about that exists just as much as you do. Take my word on that. Okay. I kept getting inclination to go to LA. The biggest one that I got was the man, some white guy, accosted me on my bike and just seriously demanded that I go to LA. And he came out of nowhere, spoke to me, and I turned my head for 1 second. And you know it was weird because this guy kept keeping up with me even though I was riding the bike. I couldn't understand that. I was thinking, how can this guy be walking this fast? I was riding the bike. And he was just walking and he wasn't even putting a lot of effort out, but he was just keeping up with me. And I kept thinking to myself, this gotta be the healthiest damn man, because I was pedaling a bike and he was just walking next to me like, what's up? And I was thinking, how are you keeping up with me? But it was so fuzzy and so weird that it was so much stuff to think about going on. But I just couldn't think about shit all the time because there was just always something going on. Damn, I couldn't believe it. So I'm looking at this man and he tells me, well, you know you're supposed to be in LA, right? And when he said that, he said, yeah, you on the bike. You should be in LA. There's money for you in LA. And when he said that, I turned my head to look in front of me to make sure I wouldn't ride into anything. And then I little bit of gesture, a head turn. I looked in front of me to make sure I didn't crash. And when I looked back to finish communicating with this white guy, that fucker was gone. I swear I'm not lying to you guys. He was just gone. I was like, no, ain't that some shit? So anyway, things kept getting worse and worse. The universe wanted you to do something, you're going to do it. So I had a job where I was making good money. I had 2 jobs in the same hotel. I was the freaking houseman in the daytime and the security guard at night. Don't ask me how I worked that out. I just did it because I put my mind to it. It was something I wanted to do, and I did it. I worked it out. Of course, everybody that I worked with was so jealous because I had Paula ass with her fine ass and all the other things that was going on. So I had a bunch of enemies. It was just so freaking hateful. Not to mention that it was a whole bunch of fine ass Filipino girls, especially this one lady. I ain't gonna say her name. Filipino girl. I wanted to get a hold of her ass too, but I couldn't. She was married. But damn, she was really beautiful. And you know what, yo? I left and I went to LA, and it was so hard in LA. It was so hard to live. I lived in a shelter for about a month. I got robbed, you name it, all kind of shit went on down there. Finally, I ended up in this house where I was living with some freaking crazy ass people. It was like a halfway house. I was paying like $500 a month for a bedroom, living with a whole bunch of other crazy ass people. It was just crazy off the hook. And the universe kept telling me, I want you to go tell that man that I'm going to burn down their houses. That's what it kept saying. I'm not going to say the man's name because I'm not going to do that, but they gave me a specific name to go looking for. And I was like, oh, hell, what is this? You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm not going to do that. The gangsters, they're going to kill me talking that crazy shit. And the universe was like, don't worry about it. You do what I tell you to do. Get your ass down there and tell them what I said. Now, I remember my car flipping over and all that stuff. And I lived in LA for about 4 months before I finally went to where I was going to go. I went to a place called Revolution Studio in Los Angeles, California. And when I went in there, there was a security guard there. And I said, listen, I've been sent here to give a message to somebody. And he was like, that person doesn't work here. I said, oh, no, he said, no, they don't work here. He said, well, what is the message? And I had made a little demo. And I said, it's right here. So I gave it to the guy. And when he was looking at it, somebody was talking to him in a headpiece. And it was like, woo, who's that? And this and that, woo, and all that stuff. But anyway, whoever was talking to him, I believe, had some predisposition about me because they started asking me a lot of questions. Like, what's your phone number? How can we get in touch with you and this and that and all that stuff? And I was like, reluctant to give them any information. But anyway, I left. The information that was on the demo was information about celebrity houses getting burned up. When I got home and sat on the couch, Malibu was on fire. And 1,500 of those celebrity houses got burnt up. Look at that. That gets no better. That's the snake. That's that serpentine fire I'm telling you guys about. See, this is how nature shows you. You see how it moves like a snake? This is what nature wants you to be aware of, that this is not a joke. You're dealing with some spiritual energy. That's that serpent power I'm telling you about, right there. The serpentine fire is what that is. That's what you guys have to look forward to for your wickedness. Anyway, making a long story short, I dropped off the message about the celebrity homes getting burnt and the whole city of Malibu got burnt up. I'm not boasting. This is what you call a courtesy media interjection. Okay? That's what that is. I am giving you guys an introduction to how reliable my information is. So if I say to you, Mayor, that my mom wants me to be sustained, or if I say to any CEO that your business practices is not acceptable on this planet, and if you don't start being more selective with your workforce, your building is going to be burnt up. Just like I said earlier. That's when it got implemented. When I said it earlier. That was it. That's when I spoke it into manifestation. When I said it, I've already written it down. See, I know how it works. Once I write it down and say it, it's a wrap.